Hey guys, so this is the TC Electronic John Petrucci Dreamscape pedal. My motivation was sort of wanting to have chorus and flanger and vibrato tied into the one pedal, and this one, look, I know that TC Electronic's Corona Chorus is a popular pedal for bass, and I thought, well, this one, at a bare minimum, you can actually put any of the Corona tone prints into this, so even in a worst case scenario, maybe I might have ended up just using the tone print with a Corona in there. But my first impressions, I've had it for a couple of weeks now, and I'm finding that all of the sounds are quite usable. My overall impression is that it is a relatively sort of subtle modulation pedal. You don't really get any of the extreme flanger settings, and even the chorus. I mean, the chorus is all pretty much what you'd expect from a chorus. And a big thing for me is making sure the bottom end gets through. So the risk sometimes when you get a guitar pedal and use it on the bass is that sometimes the bottom end will get lost. But not a worry in the world with this, and I'd say it's probably one of the quietest pedals I've ever had when I compare it to any of Boss modulation pedals, particularly when you put a good set of headphones on and really listen for any sort of hiss or noise. This one's got absolutely nothing. So very happy with it in that regard. So overall, I think it's actually been a really good purchase. I'm really glad that I got it. I find all the sounds are quite usable, and albeit a little bit subtle. So if you really want extreme, particularly the flanger, if you really want extreme flanger effects, I don't know whether this would be the best pedal for you on the bass guitar. So I'll just run through some of the settings for you, and you can make up your own mind what you reckon of it. But feel free to ask me questions, or if there's anything specific you want me to demo with it, let me know in the comments, and I'm more than happy to oblige when the time permits. I will just highlight that both of the vibratos and the flanger too. It's interesting that the level knob there actually controls the master volume. It doesn't actually blend the sound in. I'll do a quick demo now. For example, with the level turned down, it doesn't do anything. Whereas level up full, but all the other ones are different to that though. So just something interesting that I noticed. I'm sure there's some sort of technological explanation for that. What it is, I don't actually know. So anyway, I'll run through some settings for you. The settings I've been using mostly has been chorus number 1, with pretty much set to 12 o'clock, maybe with the level dialed up just a little bit more. also been using this vibrato setting for a little bit of a sort of like a Leslie speaker kind of effect, which I find it sounds pretty good, pretty ambient on sustained notes or chords, particularly up in the high register. I also quite like flanger 1 with the level turned right up, the depth set to about 2 o'clock, and then the rate turned down a bit, down to about 9 o'clock. Let's have a listen.